What's up YouTube? Today we're going to be installing Windows 11 on this is a late 2013 iMac. You can do it on any iMac or any Apple computer, but I'd recommend you do it on an Intel Mac to get the best performance. So I'm going to use UTM for this. I'll show you the download link. So you go to your web browser and then you can go to download UTM, and then here you are, click on this, and don't download it on the Mac App Store because I think that does actually cost money. Yeah, it costs money. Let's see. Yeah, it costs £10. Well, $10 US, so quit that. And then you wanna go, I'm gonna go back and then you click download. And then it'll go to your downloads, utm.dmg. Oh no, why did it download so quick? So, I've downloaded Tiny 11 to get the best performance Windows 11. So, I would download it not from here, I'll download it from TechSpot because you can get faster download speed. So click on download Windows, and then you go down, and then you can click here. Then I'm just going to wait for that to download because I didn't download it first for some reason. It won't take that long, I don't think. Yeah. This will take like 5 minutes. So once we're there, we need to go to UTM. And then you want to go to create a new, so continue, create new virtual machine, and then you click virtualize, and then you click Windows, and then it's Windows, install Windows 11 or higher, and then you need to click that. If it's off, you need to click that. And then let me just wait for my ISO to finish downloading. Yeah, it needs to have a boot image. So I'm just going to wait another 2 minutes for this to finish. You don't want to click import VHDX image. I once actually accidentally did that, and then I booted off the ISO and then it installed to the ISO. So yeah, it was kind of a bad idea. And then when you're installing UTM, I'm just going to double click on it. No. It downloads on the UTM. And double click on it. And you need to drag UTM to your applications. I already have it. So close that. And then my 30 megabytes a second download should finish. Yeah, about like 50 seconds left. Windows, and then when that finishes, you want to click browse. If you still waiting for me, you can go browse, and then you want to go to downloads, and then here. And I'd recommend you don't download Windows 11, but if you do want to download Windows 11, you search Windows 11 ISO and then click download Windows 11. And then if you're on a Windows device, I don't like this create Windows 11 installation media. And what you do is you need to go into more tools and then developer tools. And then you want to go into click this on mouses, and then click dimensions. You want to click, let's just say iPhone 14 Pro Max, and then it will show, yeah. So you click download Windows 11 Multi Edition ISO, and then click download, and then click, I'm going to click English International, and then it'll load, and then yeah, you click download. So I've already downloaded it. So Tiny 11 has finished downloading, so I'm going to go to browse, then Tiny 11, open that, click Chrome, and then you want to click continue. And then I'm going to set my RAM to 8 gigs because it has 8 gigs. I have 4 cores, so I'm going to give it 2. And then I'm going to give it a good 150 gigs of storage. And then I'm going to click continue. Then continue. Windows 11 x64. It'll be good. And then save. Don't know what this is. Press the play. And then that should load. And then I'm going to go to full screen. You want to click any key. And then it should start loading. You need to wait a little bit for the thing to start loading. So when the spinning wheel starts to come up, it should be pretty fast if you have an SSD. Well, I am booting off an external SSD, but I could have installed Windows directly on that. But you can't install Windows on a hard drive that's external for some reason, because they think you're going to disconnect it and corrupt your own drive, and then you're probably going to sue them. So go up, and then you want to go down United Kingdom. I'm choosing United Kingdom. You can choose United States, whatever region you're in. And then you need to wait for setup starting. Then you want to click I don't have a product key, because I'm going to show you how to bypass this product key stuff. I accept, next, custom, then you want to click new on this, apply, click OK. Then it creates an NTFS drive format, OK. I don't normally do this, but it's just best to do it. You got that, and next, and then it copies the files. So this should be pretty quick since I'm using Tiny 11, not like real Windows 11. This is like a non-bloated version of Windows 11, so you need to wait a little bit for this video. Installation to finish. I'll speed this up so you don't have to wait.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control.
So I'm back. You need to choose a region. Mine is United Kingdom. Click yes. And then it should be loading. And the first boot things are actually quite slow, so you got to wait. And I think it's also the fact that I've got DDR3 RAM as well. Then you need to choose keyboard layout. I'm going to choose United Kingdom. You could choose US. What? Let's go.
Miss every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night.
So I'm just going to type Flix Gaming as the name, click next, and then I'm not going to do a password because I'm going to be using this virtual machine for another video soon. Then I'm going to say no, and then no, because you can't track a PC that's off. They think we're going to use our computers like MacBooks where we just close the lid. Right, no, no. Then it should be loading. So it's logged me in now. I've got no drivers, so I have to load the UTM guest tools or whatever it is. CD driver. This PC, CD driver. There's no disconnect. Install Windows guest tools. Why is my macOS mouse moving with this? Let me insert my Windows guest tools. Eject that. Oh, so now I need to go to this PC. Why are both the drives not? If this does happen, I'm just gonna shut down the PC from here. Well, actually, since I've got internet, I can go to Edge. What? It doesn't have Microsoft Edge. Oh my. As soon as it's like that, I'm gonna power it off. So there we are. And then I'm in. So it should let me install guest tools. Install Windows guest tools. Change. There we are. Just loaded. Open folder to view files. Then I think it's this one. I want to double click on this. It would load normally automatically because I just had to do updates. Let me see if this is 24H2. Oh, this is still 23H2 and it took an hour to update. Click next. I agree. So click at that. I see Windows PowerShell admin on here. This is how you activate Windows. I think this is Windows 11 Pro. Didn't let me choose in the setup. So I think it's IR. The screen just glitched out. Oh, right, so this display should be working now. Let me click my display settings. No, I don't need CMD. Now, I'm just going to click my resolution, which is 5K, I think it's 2560 by 1440. Key changes, I'm going to change the scale to 125. Since Windows isn't activated, I'm just going to have to do a command in Windows IRM https://get.activated.win, and then that like pipe character wherever it is, and then IEX, and then need to wait for that to load. Then it reads a web response. I hate this learn about this picture. I'm just going to change the background back to Windows default. Yeah, I think should be good to go. So my windows should go curved when the scripts finish. And there's no Internet Explorer. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with Microsoft Store, because I can't transfer anything to this any other way. So I'm just gonna have to deal with Microsoft Store downloading itself. What? It just closed itself. This is why I hate virtual machines. They're always really. Oh yes, I got it. Let's search up Firefox. Reload. Fast boot is always very slow. So you just need to keep that in mind. This is turned from a tutorial to absolute hell. No, I don't want Opera, because I'm convinced that Opera is spyware. That's where it's always on ads and pop-ups, and mostly it's Opera GX. So now I have Firefox now. So let's see if the internet speed transfers to the virtual machine, because if it doesn't, I just need to warn you of that. I'm not going to use free desktop now, I'm just going to use the normal Google one. Let's have a look at this. Come on, accept all. Run speed test. Just contact stuff. It doesn't translate the internet speed that well, because on my main PC it does give me, say, 300 megabits. Let's click Chrome. I'll use Safari. just search speed test, then acceptable, run speed test. Yeah, look, my speed is that, and it doesn't really go well with the virtual machine. So I just need to warn you that your internet might be quite bad on a virtual machine. So there we are, a virtual machine of Windows 11, and it's done. So I'm just going to shut this down, and goodbye. No, shutting. Shut down! Shut down. Then I can find a Command Q UTM. Q. Okay.